In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you and God's mercy and blessings. And God willing, we will make cottage cheese together today. Yes, it's very easy to make. We will need buttermilk, which is the rural buttermilk. I made this with you in a previous video. I'll explain the method. Strain the loose buttermilk well using a cloth to remove impurities. Leave it at room temperature, covered lightly, until it ferments. It took 3 days in winter, less in summer. After fermentation, I started with 3 kilos and got about 1.5 kilos of curds. To make cottage cheese, use a special mat or cloth. Place it over a strainer to catch the whey. Heat the buttermilk slightly to gather the curds. It took 3 days due to winter. In summer, it might be quicker. After fermentation, I removed the cream. Starting with 3 kilograms, I got 1.5 kilograms of curds. Let's begin. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. To make cottage cheese, we need a special mat or any cloth. I have this cloth. I placed it over a strainer with something underneath to catch the whey. Then, I warmed the buttermilk, crucial for curds to form. The curds are here, and the whey is the separated liquid. My goal is to make the curds stick. I warm the buttermilk, not boiling it, like warming milk for yogurt. After warming, I pour it into the whey. The whey, like water, comes from curdling. It's similar to yogurt. My goal is to make the curds come together. And the whey, which is like this water, is the whey that has been curdled. This whey is similar to yogurt. My goal is to get the curds to stick together. After I warm the buttermilk, I warm it, but I don't boil it. I warm it like I would warm milk for making yogurt. After warming it, I will pour it into the whey. Screen? I'm even holding the solution. It's normal. I mean, it's not hot. It's just warm. Now I will say it in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. I felt that the cloth it was on was too thick, so I moved it to a lighter cloth to strain it faster. The whey that comes out shouldn't be thrown away. We can use it to make pickles or any baked goods. Now I'm folding the cloth over it to give it the shape of Irish cheese, and I'll let it strain. If we can hang it up, we can do that, but I couldn't find a way to hang it, so it's just placed in the strainer, and the water is draining out from underneath. I'll let it strain, and we'll see it, God willing, after it has drained. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. And I'll let it strain, and we'll see it, God willing, after it has drained. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. The opening turned out great now. Yes, a day and a night. I made it last night. And today it's now at night. Yes, we're going to start cutting it together. It's completely dried now. It's not releasing any more water. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Yes. It turned out very firm and beautiful. And this is the appearance of the Irish cheese after I cut it. In the name of God, it turned out really beautiful. And it's also creamy. But if you want to sprinkle a little salt on it, we can do that. I'm going to leave it like this without salt. I garnished it with black olives. God willing, you will like it and enjoy your meal.